When I think about deaf-blindness, I think of a word, and the word is isolation. And we are social animals. Humans thrive when they are in company of others. We crave it. We want to be with other people. We want those relationships. We need them. We need companionship. We need to be accepted for who we are as human beings. And we actually punish people by putting them in isolation. We think about when, as parents, we send our children to their rooms when they've misbehaved to isolate them. And prisoners that have been especially difficult are going into solitary confinement. So we isolate people to discipline them, to punish them. And yet, a child with deaf-blindness has that same kind of isolation. They are in solitary confinement. And it takes people like you as an intervener to open that door and allow that child to enter the world of the social, to enter the world of society, to learn to be with other people, to learn to interact with other people, to learn to be accepted for who they are. And you will do that for that child when you work with that child with deaf-blindness. And as an intervener, I think about my own experience. I was a teacher of students with visual impairments for 30 years before I had that first child with deaf-blindness. And what I didn't know about a child with deaf-blindness would have filled a room. But I took that first step, and now you are taking your first step of discovery, of learning, of what this child is all about. What can I do to make this child's life better? And it's a great journey of discovery. And you will learn more about yourself than you will ever know, that you have ever learned before. And so I encourage you to take that first step, to learn, to embrace, to discover, and you will find a world that you never knew existed. And you will find joy in your life, and you will bring joy to the child that you will be working with. And there will be many people you encounter, and many professionals, other teachers, parents that you will encounter, and you will be part of a team. And you will bring the child's voice to that team. So you need to find your voice when you're working with a team. Sometimes we professionals, we are so busy being who we are that we forget that there are other people around the table that also have a voice. And so think about that when you sit in meetings with many, many people, because students with deaf-blindness have many people that they work with, that you are the child's voice sitting at that table. You bring to that table the child. And when it comes to the educational environment. And so you raise your voice because then you bring the child's voice into that place as well.